on. We're logged on 1 minute early so everybody can join in and we can get started right at 9 o'clock. Love that, right? That is bright over there. Oh, well, that's all good. Hi, did everybody get their drink of choice, whether it's hot cocoa, coffee, tea, or orange juice, or whatever it is? Good morning. We're gonna get started exactly at 9 o'clock, and we're not gonna go any longer than 10 minutes. That's how quick coffee talks are. And Mountain Dew, drink of choice. Who else? If you want to, you can share this with people and tell them to join us. Good morning, thank you. It's skittish, cream shadow, right? Like I said, I'm like totally, this is the look of fall. Doesn't matter if it's 9 o'clock in the morning. Smoky eyes are the way to go. So, good morning. Ooh, jelly donut coffee. Yum. Right? Hello. What else are you guys drinking? Like I said, we're going to get started here in just 1 second as everybody pops on. Good morning. Where are you guys popping in from so we can hear? And like I said, I love hearts. Love hearts. So what you can do is, I'm trying to figure this out again. Oh, sweet iced tea, mocha, Oregon. Good. Oh, nope, that's not going to do it. Swipe down. Oh, well. Okay. Anyway, you guys can absolutely share. Boom. How do I do this? Okay. Hi, good morning. It's all about Rockstar. All right. Okay. 9 o'clock. Let's go. Good morning. It's coffee talk time. So if I don't read it, it's because I'm looking at you and I will see if I can pop down. Like I said, if something is relevant, go ahead and hit little hearts because I love hearts. Like I said before, but here is our coffee talk for this morning. Have you ever felt like there's a time where things are slower in your business, right? Where you're like, oh my gosh, nothing's moving. And you have that feeling like, oh my gosh, nobody is purchasing. I can't get anybody to sponsor. And you are just like, what the heck is going on? I have no idea. I feel like I'm doing everything that I need to do. Have you ever felt like that before? Okay, I have too. Now, I'm going to talk to you about this little tip. Now, I use it all the time, okay? And you have to decide, good morning, you have to decide on what your schedule is. So like, as you know, your leaders in the company, if you're sending them a text at like 6 o'clock in the morning, don't expect an answer right away. Or like 10 o'clock at night on a Saturday night, because they all have schedules and they all have times and they all have office hours, right? So don't expect that, because like for me, I work basically Monday through Friday, you know what I mean? And I work from 9 a.m. to 3. And then it's a little off and on because then weekends happen, right? So, but what I do when I feel like things are a little stagnant. Now, here's the thing. November right now is kicking. Look, I have this funny hair thing popping up. Okay, fixed it. Now it's not bothering me. Where things are feeling stagnant. November, thank you. November is not stagnant. November is like the best month out of the year. And I hope you are reminding people that, I hope you're reminding presenters on your team, number one, that they are their own best customer. And if they're supposed to purchase something for somebody's Secret Santa, teachers, nail tech, hairstylist, whoever, they don't want food. I love you guys. They don't want a plate of cookies. Get them some mascara. Get them a lip gloss. Get them get a set of lip gloss and then share it all, okay? Whoever are those people, that's what you need to do. Secret Santa, ornament gifts, put makeup in an ornament, you guys. If you're going to an ornament exchange, okay, get those ones that pop and put it in there. You are your own best customer. So anyway, that was me going off on a tangent on you being your own best customer and everybody else being their own best customer, okay? Everybody should be getting makeup from you this year and all of your people, because you're going to get paid on that. It's going to be your PRS, all that stuff. You are your own best customer, okay? All right, let's go back. Squirrel, okay? Purple squirrel. We call that the purple squirrel in my house. So, okay, back to when it's feeling stagnant. Now, when it's feeling stagnant, and I'm going to go into this on another coffee talk on another day, another part of this, but when you're feeling like things are plateaued, right? and things aren't moving. Then you need to do what I call book 2. Now, I know some of you on here know that I preach book 2. Book 2, book 2, book 2, book 2. Okay? So watch. Book 2, book 2, book 2, book 2, book 2. 5 times. You work on every single day booking 2. I don't care if it's an event. I don't care if it's a one-on-one. I don't care if it's 3 people at your house. I don't care if it is an event, like, you know, like an outside event, a booth or something like that. I don't care if it's a home party. I don't care if it's a virtual party. I don't care. Book 2. Booking 2 is the answer, and I'll tell you why. When you are engaged in booking 2, you are talking to people. You are talking to new people. You are talking to old people. You are talking to whoever you possibly can about your business. And where do those natural conversations go? They go to booking, selling, and sponsoring, right? So just by simply talking to people like, hey, you want to come over and play with some makeup? Or even saying, hey, I'm looking for events to have a table at. Do you know of anything? Or you booking, like I said, at your own house in this holiday season, and this is a whole nother topic for coffee talk, is, and I'll go into this another day, but having events at your house, pallets and pizza. Oh my gosh, you guys, seriously, pallets and pizza? Who doesn't want to do that? Having those events at your house right now. The other thing too that you want to plan is, I need to be writing all these ideas down, because another quick coffee talk is you should be thinking about February right now. It's not even January should already be booked for you as far as your own personal events go. So should February. Like the latest part, you should already be thinking about Valentine's Day. Your December should already be planned and ready to go. Okay. So you should already have like an event planned for December, a holiday look thing at your house, foundations and fondue. I don't care. You should already have like a few people that you're talking to. So booking 2 a day, 5 days a week is key. Now, I know I have a few people on here that are on my team, and a lot of you are on my team, but please, like Beth and Jamie, and I don't know who else, whoever I saw in there, but doesn't booking 2 totally work? So if you're focused and concentrating on filling your calendar with booking 2, you will totally, I promise, your calendar will get full. Yes, Brenda too. You know what I mean? It absolutely works. And you need to train your people to book 2. And if that means that you can only work 3, yep, you hear crickets, and here's the thing. You might be working on booking 2 for 5 days in a row. 5 days. So you're working on it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 5 days in a row. Okay. You work on booking 2. That first week, you might not hear anything. You might get absolutely all no's. And that's okay. And then I'll tell you what, you'll go to the next week and you still might be hearing all no's. But I promise you, that third week, you're going to get yeses. And it's going to be people who you contacted like 2 weeks ago. So you have to know, yes, having people over every month is essential. It really is, you guys. Now, think about this. If you had one-on-ones every day, if you had one person, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, right? One person a day, 5 days a week, that's 20 days, right? So 20 days, and each one of those people purchased $100 worth of stuff. How much money is that? That's $2,000 in PRS. So even if you book like that because you're great one-on-one, then that's what you need to do. So really focus on booking 2, okay, for the next 2 weeks. I mean, seriously, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. Say my goal is to book 2, because then you will talk about sponsoring, selling, and booking every single time. So go ahead, and that's my coffee talk for this morning. Let me have a sip. Look, yes. So does anybody have any questions for me this morning on booking 2? We'll go from there and see. As you guys are all writing it, I'm going to take a drink. Love you too, Mama. What's it? I have notes down here. You should see my setup. It's pretty funny. Here's my little notes of things. Thank you. You're awesome too. How to ask for bookings. Okay. How far out do I book? Okay, great. 2 fantastic questions. First thing is that I decide what I want to book. So like if it's wishy-washy. Okay. All right. Wait, I'm writing these down so I can answer. Wishy-washy. And those will be my questions. How to. And then wishy-washy, how to, and oh, there was another question. Ooh, I don't remember. Wishy-washy. So type it in the other question. I think it was Emma that asked the question. How to, what do I say? Okay, so how far out? Thank you. Okay, I'll answer that one first. If I need to book somebody for February, I'll book them for February. I don't care. If they want to book in June, I'm going to book them in June. I always recommend it because here's the thing. The fuller your calendar is, the more people you're like, you know what? My calendar's full. I'm that busy. You know what? But if you want to come with a few other people, I've already got people booked for that day at that time. So like I have somebody coming over today at 10:30. Her name's Roxanne, and Roxanne's coming over at 10:30. So if somebody else wanted to come at that time, I would double book them. I'd say, oh, hey, Roxanne, I've got another person coming. And then because then it becomes its own mini party. So you just plan out how far in advance. If they want it right now, then you work on it, 2 weeks, a month or whatever. If somebody wants to book out party in the spring, like I would be booking for the spring now. You should always be working in 3 months ahead of time, 3 months in advance. Like your ideas for Thanksgiving and Christmas and holidays should absolutely, do I offer it in-home first? No, not necessarily. I ask them what they want to do. I ask them if they want to do it at, and most of the time I do it at my house and I have them come to me because I have all my stuff here and I want them to see that I'm a normal person and I work from home. So you should be working 3 months in advance. So yes, you want to fill up this whole calendar. So like I always try to heavy book in the very beginning of the month. So all my PRS is done and then I can do what I need to do and focus on other things. And so like, that's how I plan my whole month. And then everything else from the 15th down is gravy. But I always book an individual event most of the time for me in a calendar month. Like I always have a big personal event. And something else I remind myself to do is to host parties for other people, at least one every 6 months. So I remember what I'm asking people to do, what it means to be a hostess. Wishy-washy people, you just have to follow up. And you know what? And you have to be okay with it. You have to know that you're going to book 5, 2 of them are going to cancel or reschedule. It's just, that's the numbers game of it. So I don't even care. I just say, okay, another date. I don't put any energy on it. I don't make them feel bad. I don't do anything. I just be like, oh, okay, fine. Well, this is when I'm having an event. I'd love to have you. You could bring a couple friends. And they do, you know what I mean? And so like a lot of it has to do with going to their house or doing it online or whatever. And I just try to make it as simple as possible. I say, just come over. We'll kick back. We'll play with makeup. How to ask. Hi. How to ask. It really, like I said, it really depends on what you're asking. It could be that you're asking does anybody want to come to an event? So, or that's really how I ask. If I want them to come over for a one-on-one or they bring a couple of girlfriends, the words play. Do you want to come play with makeup? I am not going to give you a sales speech. I'm going to open up a catalog. I'm going to flip open my trunk of everything and I'm going to let you play. Oh, here you go. Here you what? And then I ask them questions. What do you like? What are you interested in? What are some of your favorite things? Because if I can touch their favorite things and then give them a few tips on top of that, then they're going to go home with more. I mean, in my opinion, the average sale is probably about $130. So I just go into play. Now, when I do virtual parties and then they're like, well, how do you do this? Or they're out of states. Then I say, you know what? Let's have a virtual party. It's going to be really great. It's full of videos and tips and a lot of fun. I'll make it a really good thing. And I use the Carrie Lewis Newton, themes. Oh my God. I'm a huge theme person. Palettes and pizza, foundations and fondue, Christmas in July. I am huge on themes. I think themes work fantastic. I did a brows and brownie event. And of course I had everything else out too, but I specifically taught about brows. And of course they're like, oh my God, I didn't know you have all this stuff. So being creative is something that's something I'm good at. Being organized, not so much. Being creative, I got. So, those are the kinds of things. Do you do events on Facebook or do you make a group? Both. I do both. With the rules that are coming out with Facebook, I would probably go for more events than I would groups, just because things are changing, so you got to roll with the punches. It's all good. And then, so that's really how I ask. Does that answer? I hope that answers your question on how I ask. And most of the time, I text or I instant message them. How do I, I have demo applicators that I buy. I buy the lip applicators. I have my kit maybe that's another coffee talk where I should show you what my kit looks like. And I have applicators, and I have lip applicators, and most of the time, if they want to try the mascara, I open up a brand new mascara and say, oh, here, try it anyway. If you don't want it, then I'll send it back to the company as 100% guarantee. Okay, I'll show you my kit next time, and everything that I have and how I have it organized, and we'll have to figure out how that'll work. And I'm working on, and my thought process is working on doing 5, 10 to 15 minute coffee talks on Monday and Friday. That way we have the beginning of the week to get started and then the end of the week to go. Okay? All right, ladies. I hope that answers all your questions. You're fabulous. You're awesome. Go out there and spread some makeup joy with the world and book 2. How many are you going to book a day? Type it in. How many? Totally shared your information. Yeah, and you can go on and you can follow me on lashqueen.com, Jen Zucker, Zucker, you can follow me on Facebook, Jennifer Aldridge Zucker, or you can go to YouTube and also follow me there. And luckily I posted last week's on there, the Triple D, all that kind of stuff. So love you too. 2 a day. That's the key. Not 2 a week, ladies. You want to book at least 2 a week, but you want to be on the horn, on the phone, on messaging 2 a day. Okay. All right. Love y'all. Take care.